You already know what the fuck's going on over here with Friendly Buds. It has been a long ass minute, y'all. I am so sorry. I sincerely apologize. It is really on my fault. Like shit has changed and it's been a fucking wild ass ride, but I got a good ass video for you guys today and I'm actually really stoked. Alright, so for today's video, we are actually going to be doing a video on Disney conspiracy theories. Mainly with Disney movies, but there are like a few other ones that like just good to fucking know, you know? But it's a little bit different from what I usually do. This isn't really gonna be like a cannabis-based video, but I am gonna take a motherfucking bong rip with you guys because I was stoned when I found all this shit out, and I feel like y'all need to be stoned too when you find this shit out too. So we're gonna take a bong rip together and we're gonna get fucking to it. Alright? Fucking sounds good. I'll give y'all like 2 seconds to like pack your bowl so we can get high together and have a good ass time. Woo! Just like old times. Alright, fucking let's go. Let's do it. See, I always feel like a new woman afterwards, you know? I'm gonna start off with like some of the movies in chronological order of the resemblance and like time frame that they're supposed to have. We're gonna do The Lion King and Hercules. So this is definitely not the first Disney movie, but it's a start of a whole new life cycle in the Pixar universe. And so I didn't really understand what the Pixar universe was, but once you get more down the timeline of the past movies that they've made, and you really understand that, you know, it could be a whole universe in their mind. And for their fans, really. One of the characters from The Lion King is actually shown in the movie Hercules dead on top of Hercules' head. He's just worn as like the headpiece. And that is kind of the first connection that you really see with it. It's more so just subtle hints in the movies. And I would say that that's more for the fans, you know? Yeah, so that's the first 2 movies. That's that. Literally the scar is just shown in Hercules movie. There's no really big, huge timepiece from that. Another scene in the Hercules movie was Pumbaa was a statue in one of the churches, and you can obviously tell that that's Pumbaa. So you're like, hey, my man, hey, my man. My cat's like, you should not be doing that. Alright, skipping forward into Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast. The rug from Aladdin is actually shown in Beauty and the Beast in one of the like the marketing places outside, and it's just put up for sale, and a lot of fans seem to think that that's, you know, a connection with Aladdin and, you know, maybe where he started. I don't know. A Magic Flying Carpet is just ending up in a store to start off is, I guess, a typical Disney movie. In Aladdin, there's actually the Beast as one of the animals in like this tower. Like this tower of animals that this guy is building, and it's just kind of there for like 2 seconds. So, but I'm gonna get to the crazy shit next, because that shit was just like, you know, the beginning of the beginning. You know, that's when they're dabbling with it, and then here they're like, bam! Cinderella and the Little Mermaid should be in the same timeline. So the King and the Duke from the Cinderella movie is actually also in the Little Mermaid's wedding. So that kind of shows the same timeline of like royalty, you know? So, or just recycling characters. But, could be. There's one more last little detail for royalty side, and that is Tangled with Rapunzel and Elsa and Anna from Frozen. they actually have appearances in one another's movie only because Rapunzel and Flynn actually walk in through the coronation day on Frozen. And it's pretty obvious that they do that. I feel like that's kind of what sparked the whole looking deeper into the movie meaning. On to the next one. Tarzan, Elsa, and Anna are actually siblings. And I know, this is a stretch, but bear with me on this because I looked into Reddit threads, YouTube videos, and fucking Twitter. Elsa and Anna's parents were actually on their way to Rapunzel's wedding, and they took a boat there. The boat crashed. It began to sink, but the family actually survived, and Elsa and Anna's mom was actually pregnant and had a boy, and then that is the beginning of the Jungle Book with Tarzan. And his parents in that movie, they actually die from a tiger. So it kind of makes sense a little bit, but it is a stretch. The only evidence that goes to support it is, I mean, the fact that they were on a boat and then like they got into an accident and stuff like that. And the boat is actually seen in The Little Mermaid when she is looking for like a dingle hopper, and people seem to think that it's actually the ship that Elsa and Anna's parents were on. That one was kind of like the weirdest one that I would say that I came across. Another similar one but makes more sense would be Hercules and The Little Mermaid. Fathers are a part of a Greek mythology, and so they have Triton, Poseidon, and Zeus. Little Mermaid's father is Triton. The Hercules movie, Poseidon shows up with Zeus, and Zeus is his father. And so if they are brothers, then technically by the Greek mythology, they are cousins. You're welcome. Take it in slowly, let it sink in. I believe that shit too. Two dark conspiracy theories that I found on Reddit mainly. It's another reach really, but it is really interesting once you hear about it. A really weird concept to me at first. So the movie Cars, let's start with that. One of the directors actually spoke on an interview saying that the Cars movie is supposed to take place as like a post-apocalyptic human universe where AI and machinery basically takes over the human race, and they are the only things that are left after, you know, humans are done, or like humans are gone. They're extinct, really. Question that came up was, why do cars have different accents? You know, like, is it just to show the diversity of, you know, where cars come from and everything like that? No, it's mainly because the cars actually take place of their previous owner, and in this idea, like, the AI is so advanced that it actually becomes the person that it once was, develops the feelings, the background, the past, and also adapts how they drive. And that's the only reason why, you know, it really takes after their owners. It's like a futuristic take to Earth, really. Scary, but I guess in Child's Play it seems harmless. For the last and definitely not least, the big finale. Oh! This one blew my mind the most, only because as a kid, you know, I'm a 1999 kind of baby, and I fucked with Winnie the Pooh all the damn time. That was my shit. And to know this background of that kind of ruins it. Winnie the Pooh is actually an allegory for mental illness. Piglet represents anxiety. Christopher Robin is schizophrenic. Eeyore is depressed. Tigger has ADHD. So they kind of all work together. And that is how the cookie crumbles. So there you have it. You know what I know, and I know hopefully what you know, and if I don't, leave it down in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, please, just so you don't miss out on any future video that I do. Let's do this thing. I packed it already. It was really full, so. Alright, y'all, last one. I think that's a wrap. Like a packed lunch. Alright. Peace, guys.